1984 Ford Capri. As you can see, and as you will see as we go around the car, somebody spent an absolute fortune on this thing. Started life as a silver 1.6 laser. It's had a full respray. We've got loads of photos from the owner of it being completely stripped out and resprayed in Ford Deep Impact Blue. As you can see there, beautiful, deep, glossy blue colour. You find it on the sort of more modern STs, things like that. And then it's had some other stuff done to it as well. It's then also been converted to a 2 litre so it's a 205 block. So it's been done the right way. Type 9 gearbox. It's got 2.8 Brooklyn's wheels on it, as you can see. But we'll start by having a look at the bodywork, and then we'll point the rest of it out as we go. If you look down this side, you can see it is nice and straight all the way down. This front wing is nice and clear. You do have the odd little bit of stuff in the paint, so it does want a proper cut and polish. It looks like it's been a decent paint job, it just hasn't had the right polish to finish it off. For me, it's a good 8 out of 10, but it could make a nice 10 out of 10 with someone that knows what they're doing with the polisher. You can just ever so slightly. There's only a few of them, they're not horrendous. More importantly, the arch, lovely and solid, nice and clean in there. I'll show you underneath as well, because the thing's lovely underneath. We've got 4 matching, like I say, 2.8 wheels, all the centre caps are there, and it's got 4 matching Uni-Royal Rain Sport tyres. So A, they're not a cheap tyre. B, it's a really good sign of somebody that actually cares about their car. If we look underneath, you can see lovely and clean. It's not full of patches or anything like that. We'll keep looking as we go around. That sill all the way down this side, lovely and sharp all the way down. Going down the driver's door. Got a little mark in the paint just there. From what I understand, it was painted about 3 years ago. You've got a tiny little chip in the corner of the door just there, tiny little one. Pretty much all of what was the sort of dull plastic has been dipped in carbon. As you can see there, it goes really well with the blue for me. I think, on paper that shouldn't work. It's a Capri, but actually this one gets away with it. Have a look at the roof while we're here. Now, unfortunately, it's just had a new roof seal fitted, and the owner managed to have it slightly out of adjustment, and he's caught the roof. So there's a few scratches down there. Once the roof panel taken out and painting, just see a couple of them there. Coming down this rear quarter, that's all nice and straight. Go up this arch, that's all good there. All the way around, another good wheel and tyre. Round onto the back. Bumper sits nice and straight, there's no scuffs or bumps in it. Lower valance is nice and tidy. We'll have another look underneath from here. Okay, nice and clean. No sign of any corrosion or anything like that. Both rear tail lights nice and bright. Obviously now badge is a Capri 2 litre. Blue colour really suits this car, I think. Spoiler, nice and soft, it's not dried out or cracked or anything like that. Heated rear screen, around the screen's lovely as well. Again, we can have a look down this side, nice and straight. No signs of any real marks way down this rear quarter. Got a very small scratch if we're going to be picky, just under the gutter there. Gutters are all lovely and clean. This arch, lovely and sharp all the way around. Another good wheel and tyre. We'll pop the camera under it from here again because it is really good underneath. See those floor pans and everything, really nice. Sill on this side, same story, nice and clean. All the way along the bottom. Passenger doors nice and tidy. We've got a very small, that's dirt actually, we'll get that off. Ignore that one. And then onto the front wing, again, lovely solid arch, nice clean wheel and tyre. Got a slight mark just here, you can just see that if we move the camera around. All the headlights are nice and bright. Now apparently they've been upgraded to sort of more modern ones, so they're nice and bright. So you can actually see rather than candles in the darkness. Little crack on the side light there, or the indicator, sorry. And you've got a couple of little stone chips on the lower valance. And then the dipping on the grille has got a little mark on it just there. Bonnet itself, lovely and straight. No real signs of any major stone chips or anything like that. Like I say, you've got these odd little bits of marks in the paint that want sort of rectifying, but other than that, all good. On the scuttle, we've got a little bit of a mark just here underneath the driver's side wiper. But other than that, nice and tidy. Interior, so it's had the Recaro set put in it. Nice clean door card on the driver's side. The foam pad on the actual backrest is coming away ever so slightly at the top there. It's actually happening on both sides. That one's a good upholstery just to stitch them back in. It's actually quite an easy repair. I've seen that done before. All nice and clean everywhere else. A little bit of a sag on the bolster, but I think every single set of those Recaros looks like that. Carpet set's lovely and clean. Back bench is nice and tidy. Headlining's good. Tiny little bit of wear on the seat, on the steering wheel, but not bad at all. Now, it's showing 17,000 miles, but if you check the description, we'll detail what we know, sort of mileage and engine mileage, body mileage, all that sort of stuff. But other than that, nice and standard in here, nice and clean. Apart from the choke for the new engine is actually quite nicely hidden in the ashtray, which I think is really cool. And we do have a Sony DAB aftermarket stereo there. Pull the bonnet while we're around here. So around in the boot, could do with a new set of struts because they're not the best at holding it up, but not too bad. Lovely and clean in there. You've got an aftermarket set of speakers mounted on the underside. Obviously you can't see them from the top. They're sort of the stealth style ones, which is nice. Old school trick from back in the day to stop people nicking your speakers. You've got your correct wood board there. And then under here is really good. So you can see how far they went on the colour change. They've done the whole thing. There's no silver bits left on the car at all. Done it properly. And then into the passenger side. Another nice clean door card. This seat's got the same thing, so it's coming away ever slightly at the top there. Like I say, it's quite an easy repair. I have a number of a good trimmer that could sort that out for you if you need it. Dash and everything's nice. On the top's not dried out or cracked or anything like that. And then, like I say, it was a 1600. It's been converted. We've got rolling road printouts and loads of receipts for everything that's been done to it. But it's now a 205 block, 2 litre. And again, in here, really, really nice and clean. Lovely and tidy. That bulkhead's excellent. Around the struts and the inner wings, they're all good. So dropping any fluid on the floor or anything like that, we'll get it started up. So no choke. Lovely and smooth. It was driven to us. The owner's been using it the last few weeks before he says goodbye to it. Doesn't chuck any smoke out the back. We'll give it a little rev. And again, if we have a look, nothing flying out the back. So there you have it. Somebody's absolute pride and joy, deep impact blue Ford Capri. If you've got any questions, please get in touch. We are open every day for viewings. If you want to come and have a look, let us know and we'll get you booked in. Or if you can't get to us, we can do video calls, we can send you extra photos or videos, whatever you might need. Just let us know. Thank you.